Hey family, hi, how are you guys? Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of my push gift, and I am also going to be chatting with you guys on an update about how I've been feeling over the last 3 weeks. So this is a Tuesday talk with a little twist, doing an unboxing. I wanted to sit down and just catch up with you guys and talk to you guys about how I've been coping and handling the grief and everything postpartum 3 weeks in. And I thought, instead of just sitting and talking to the camera and getting emotional about this, maybe I would just unbox my push gift with you guys as I talk. This is gonna be a different video, different setup, and all of that good stuff. So if you are interested in seeing my push gift, then stick around for the video. If you just want to know how I've been doing and how things have been going since having the baby, then stick around for the video. But before I jump into this video, if you are new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Danielle and I am the non-traditional mommy. I run a business, I homeschool, I have 12 children. I recently lost a second child that was born stillborn, and I've been sharing that journey. Typically on this channel, I do life, vlogs, reviews, all that kind of stuff, anything that pertains to life. So if any of that is of interest of yours, I would love for you to stick around and join my family by hitting the subscribe button. To the rest of my non-traditional family, you guys are amazing. You are the MVPs, and I love you guys bunches. Thanks for hanging in there with me. All right, you guys, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the push gift, it is essentially a gift that a spouse, mom, family, whoever gets for a mother that is expecting. And it is either to encourage them to push, to give them a little motivation, or a congratulations on your pushing or delivering of the baby. You obviously don't have to have your baby vaginally to have a push gift, but that is essentially what it is. It's a gift to the mom, basically saying good job, job well done, or encouragement through labor and delivery. And so those of you who have been with me for a while know that I do push gifts for all of my babies. For Kaison, I was going back and forth on if I was going to get myself a push gift because of the situation. And I wasn't sure. I didn't really know how I felt about it. Lonnie and I spent lots of time processing and trying to figure out if that was something that I wanted to do. And in the end, I decided, you know what, I'm going to get myself a push gift. For several reasons. A, I delivered him vaginally. I carried him pretty much full term to 34 weeks. And I wanted to have something to signify that birth and to help me along the way with the grief, to be honest. And something that would bring a little bit of joy in the sadness. And so I decided to get myself the Insta 360 action camera, the X3. I've never had a 360 camera, so this is all brand new for me. But what I learned with Kaison was that, y'all, it's raining, so if you hear the rain pouring down in the background, I apologize, or yay, because it's either ambience or it's either annoying. But I've been wanting to unbox this for the last couple days, so I'm going to try to get through this. With Kaison, I documented that process from finding out I was pregnant to finding out that he wasn't going to survive, to all of my feelings, into his birth. And now I'm talking about postpartum. And so I realized with him that I really want to document. I really want to share bits and pieces of my life. That was essentially what my YouTube channel was started for, was to encourage moms, was to encourage people who are outside of the box or non-traditional, and to document life for my kids and for myself and for family and for you guys. Rather, it's just to watch and follow along, or to get encouragement, or to feel supported, to feel heard, all of those things. And so Kaison kind of signified that that's something I wanted to do. This camera is a way to solidify that. In a way, it's my gift to myself, and just a nod to Kaison, saying, hey, document things, remember things, the sad, the good, the beautiful, the ugly, all the things, 360, you know, all of it, 360, the whole thing. That's what this gift is for me. So I thought we would sit down, unbox it together, and then I would share and talk with you guys about how I have been feeling over the last 3 weeks. So let's do it. Let's see if I'm able to do this. It has been an emotional roller coaster, which I'm sure you guys can imagine that it's been an emotional roller coaster. I had set up some stuff for myself to not slip into a deep depression prior to having Kaison, and a lot of it I didn't get done, and some of it I had already in place because delivering him was unexpected, and so I didn't complete everything. And I feel like those things have been a blessing and somewhat of a curse, because I delivered him early due to preeclampsia. And so all of the things I had in place were things that required me to get up, to move, to be about, to be out in the world. And in a way, with preeclampsia, I needed to rest. And honestly, I haven't done that. There's a part of it where it's been good because I've been go, go, go. But it's also been really hard because I haven't allowed myself the time to rest, which has caused the grief to show up differently, if that makes sense. The last 3 weeks have been really interesting. The grief finds ways to creep in when I totally least expected. And that's been hard for me because I've thought I've been doing really well, but then I could be in the grocery store and all of a sudden just feel this heaviness of grief and sadness and anger. That's been quite interesting and a little bit hard to deal with, because I have grief over the fact that I'm dealing with preeclampsia still. My blood pressure is still not regulated. It's still not at its normal rate that my blood pressure normally is. And there's been stress about that. I've asked myself, and I know the doctors and everybody has told me it takes time. It takes time. As your hormones slowly get back to normal, so is your blood pressure. But there have been nights where I've checked my blood pressure and it's been high, not severe, but high. And I've just started bawling and crying and just so afraid that my body is broken. And that's so weird for me. I've spent nights crying about that and thinking it didn't have to be this way. And then on top of that, thinking, I want my baby. I don't have my baby. I went through such a traumatic thing with the preeclampsia, the trauma of a stillborn, the trauma of knowing he wasn't going to survive, the post of preeclampsia, and now the post of not having him. And it hits differently. Like, I was prepared. Okay, I wasn't prepared. I was trying to prepare myself as much as possible for the idea of coming home without my baby and knowing that I wasn't going to have him and walking through that grief. I was not prepared to be consistently reminded by having to check my blood pressure, by having to have that issue and not have him. So yeah, that's been hard. That's been really, really hard. So Insta 360, you guys, this is a 360 camera. It records all the way around. So it records everything around you without any effort from you. It is a 360 camera. You can see full view. I got mine from the Apple store. They have a bundle. I will leave a link to the bundle down below, which is not an affiliate link, sadly. But if you guys are interested in getting this bundle, I will leave that link, and I'll also leave an affiliate link. So if you're like, I don't really need the bundle, I just want the camera and I want to support her and the channel, then I'll leave that below. But this one did come from Apple and it is a bundle. This camera is an action camera similar to my GoPro's action cameras, designed to capture action and things like that. And you can see here on the side, it has some examples of how you would use this particular camera. All right, so some things that I have been doing to keep myself busy and active, and you guys have probably already seen this in my previous update video, my 1 week postpartum, or maybe it was my 2 week postpartum. But I have been walking. When I left the hospital, when the doctor came in and they said to me, walking is going to be good for you, you should walk. And so I've really been doing that. I've been walking just about every day. I usually try to do either a mile or 20 minutes of walking, whichever one I have the time to do. Being outside and having that time to walk and process and think and try to feel him has been so helpful. The first day I walked was, I had just got home from the hospital. I got released on that Monday. Harper had practice, and she practiced at this beautiful trail. So I went out there and walked, and y'all, I kid you not, it was a butterfly that was literally flying alongside of us, like just swarming us, and kept landing on us. It was me measuring hairs, and the butterfly kept landing on us and swarming us, and I just instantly felt like, I know you're here. I know you're here. My mom, that same thing happened, and often butterflies will land on us and be around us. I felt like that was Kaison saying, hey guys, hey, I'm here. I love you guys. Walking has been really healing for me, in being in nature and feeling like I'm doing something for my body and for myself to help bring my blood pressure down and to get back healthy. So that's one of the things I have continued to do. Even now, 3 weeks in, I'm still walking. I have resumed taking baths. I hadn't taken baths in quite a while. Not quite a while, but towards the end of the pregnancy, I hadn't got back into that. And then, of course, the first couple weeks with postpartum bleeding, I didn't take one. And I didn't know if I would want to, because, again, those of you who have been with me and follow on Instagram, you know that once the baby's umbilical cord falls off, I usually do their first bath then. And that first bath is usually us together. So I usually will bathe with the baby in the bath. And that has just been something that's been really, really bonding for me and my babies ever since I started having them at home and having that ability to do that. And so I was worried, like, am I going to take a bath? How is that going to affect me? And when I felt like Kaison's umbilical cord would have fell off, which was a couple days ago, in my mind I thought, okay, it's been 2.5 weeks. By now his umbilical cord probably would have fell off and we would be doing our bath. And so I took a bath to commemorate that and to tell myself it's okay to start doing things that were meaningful to me and helpful to me, and to start taking care of myself again. That was my way of giving myself permission to just resume life, y'all. So look at this, y'all. I was not expecting it to come in such a nice case. This case is so nice. Their packaging is definitely giving Apple vibes for sure. It feels like an Apple box. I would have not been surprised if this was an Apple product. Very, very nice carrying case. It says think bold. I feel like, doesn't Apple say think bold or something like that? Maybe this case is in collaboration with Apple. Ooh, you guys. Yay. Oh, this makes me so happy. This makes me smile. This is why I wanted to do this while I talk about this, because it's really like similar to how I've been feeling. I've been feeling good and sad at the same time. Those two things have been living in me over the last 3 weeks, which has been so weird to have those two emotions literally live together. That's been really interesting too, because I've had my family and friends rally around me, especially my line sisters. They have really been so supportive and so helpful and so kind during this time, and it's like, I'm so thankful for that. It feels so weird because I'm still living life. I'm not in my bed grieving, and so having people rally around me and support me, even though I'm not curled up in a ball non-functioning, has been really weird. Sometimes I feel like, should I be curled up in a ball, or should I continue to do life? It's been really, really weird, and I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. Having them rally around me and support me provided me with space to be like, it's okay to be sad and joyful. You can be sad while still being joyful. I don't know if anybody understands that. Like, I think sometimes people expect grief to look a certain way, and when it doesn't look that way, it's hard for people to conceptualize that you're grieving. And so I feel like people think, back to the days where you're supposed to wear black for a certain amount of days to symbolize your grief. And if you didn't wear black, then it meant you weren't grieving anymore. And so people just kind of went on. And that's what I mean. Even though I have been still functioning to the best of my ability and doing life and showing up in life, my line sisters understand that there's still grief happening, and so I still need support, even though I appear that I'm functioning, if that makes sense. And that has been helpful to me, because it says to me that I can still function and grieve at the same time, and my grief doesn't have to look a certain way for people to understand that I am in fact still grieving. Opening this, it was like, this is exactly like, I'm talking about something that's really sad, but then I'm feeling some joy in this moment as well. This, you guys, is the selfie stick. So this kit comes with the selfie stick, and the cool thing about the Insta360 is that the selfie stick is invisible. So when I record using this selfie stick, you won't see the selfie stick in the video. You'll only see the video footage. I am so excited to try this selfie stick out on our hiking and at practices and things like that. I'm super excited. This thing supposedly gets really long, but the kit comes with the selfie stick. And then, what is this? I have no idea what this is. Oh, this is a battery. I can't remember if it comes with an extra battery or if this is the main battery. The Insta360, it does have a removable battery, so you can buy extra batteries and charge them and remove them. This is the battery, and then it comes with this lens cover, which all the videos, is that showing up, y'all? All the videos, everybody was like, you need a lens cover, because, let's pop those off. These lenses, y'all can see, are like eyeballs. They pop out like little eyeballs. Everybody was like, you need something to protect your lens when this is in your bag or in your pocket or whatever, so your lens doesn't get scratched up. Yeah, that was a big recommendation. The kit came with the lens cover. Thank you for that. Let's see if that is an extra battery or if that's the main battery. The other day I was at the mall and I was sitting outside. Oh yeah, it was an extra battery. So that is an extra battery. So it comes with an extra battery. Let's see. But I was at the mall and I was sitting outside, sitting and relaxing. and a mom came out with her baby who appeared to be probably about the same age as Kaison would have been in a normal circumstance. Her baby looked to be about that age, so she came out with him. They were at a restaurant, so I think the baby probably was getting fussy. So she came outside and was walking him around, and then she went back in, and then the dad came out with him, and he was out with him for quite a while. The baby had fell asleep, probably was still fussy, but by being walked, and carried, was keeping them calm. And y'all, I got so freaking sad. I mean, I just felt a huge amount of like grief and heaviness overcome me. And I text Lonnie and I was like, I'm sitting here and I'm watching this baby who looks like he's about the same age as Kaison, and I am so sad. Like, I just felt so much grief in that moment. And I see babies and I feel that, but I felt it was like it was a longing. I wanted to go and like take him out of their hands. My body wanted to get up and just say, can I please hold your baby? It was the weirdest feeling ever. I just felt a longing. That is the first time I felt like I want that. Like, I want that so badly. And so it was weird for me. I've never felt that. That recently happened, and I was thinking to myself, is this going to happen again? Am I going to feel this again? Or was this a one-off thing? Like, I hope and pray this is a one-off thing, because it was a feeling that I didn't really like or appreciate. Like, I just wanted to literally go take their baby from them. Like, I wanted to be like, can I just hold him for just a second? Like, I just wanted to hold him and just smell him and just feel the weight of his body. And I just wanted that. I wanted it so badly. That was interesting, to say the least. And let's see what's in these little pockets. Oh, more stuff. Yay. This, I believe, is the little case to put it in. Yep, so this is the case, and you can slide it in. So when I'm traveling with it and things like that, it doesn't look like it wants to go over the lens protector. Let's take this off and see what happens. Yeah, it's like one or the other. So that's a nice little carrying case. Over the last 3 weeks, that was the biggest one. That was the heaviest one. Other than that, you guys, I have been doing okay. And I ask myself a lot of times, these are the instructions and manuals, like a cleaning wipe and then stickers. See, just like Apple, y'all. I'm like, is Apple buying this company? Charging cord. I have been asking myself, is it that I am in denial? The things that I set up for myself to help myself with grief, is it really me walking in denial? Am I running from my problems? Am I running from my grief? So I have been asking myself that a lot, because Lonnie has said to me, you need to sit down. You need to get in the bed. You need to spend a day of resting. And I just can't do it. It's like, when I take those moments and I just sit and do nothing, I feel so much grief. And I don't like it. I don't like the feeling. It's like, I don't want to sit with this. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel sad. It's so weird. And so I'm like, all the little things that I thought I was doing for myself, are they really hurting me? Do I need to just spend time in my grief? Do I need to just spend time feeling sad but I don't want to. I just want to keep moving. I just want to keep going. I don't want to sit and just be sad. I want to keep going. I want to keep moving. I want to keep living life, in other words. And so that's been really weird because I have been moving, and I don't know if that is really me being in denial and really me avoiding my emotions and avoiding the grief. So I've been asking myself that the last couple days and just trying to make sure that I'm not avoiding and allowing myself the space and time, but also giving myself grace, because if that is what it is, then I need to do what I need to do to get through this stage of the grief. And when I feel like I need to sit and stop moving, I will do that. I feel like I'll do it. I feel like I'll respect that time when that time comes, if that time comes. So yeah, so that's where we are. This Insta 360 was my lovely push gift to myself. A reminder to document all that is life and to live life 360. Capture it all, enjoy it all, feel it all, see it all, live it all. That is what I will remind myself of whenever I pull this camera out and I use it. I'll think of Kaison, I'll think of him, I'll think of the tiny time that I had with him in my belly. I'll think of the living through that and feeling that whole and completely. And then I'll remember that this is a nod to continue to live life. Thank you guys for being here, for sitting through this non-traditional Tuesday chat. I hope it turned out okay. I hope you guys like this kind of format. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you did like it. And if you are new here and you're like, I kind of want to stick around, then please join my family by hitting the subscribe button. We have finally got to 10,000, so I'm super excited about that. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, you keep me going. You keep me pushing through all of this stuff. Thank you guys, and let me know how you guys handle grief. Share some things in the comments for those who are here looking for support, looking for ways to navigate grief. What are some things that you guys have done to help yourself navigate through difficult times of grief? Leave those in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys on that. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.